Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another Lost Ark video. It's Friday, which means it's Arkonomics Day, baby. And this is going to be the first Arkonomics since the patch that they changed the Paradise/Hell stuff. If you're not familiar, i.e. you don't play the game super religiously, or you don't keep up with stuff super religiously, no worries. I will briefly bring it up here. Hold on. If I do this, will this show? It will. So, I usually don't do this, because I usually do this on Tuesdays, when we take a look at the subreddit, on the Topical Tuesdays or whatever. But we did get the changes to Hell. A lot of people are split on it. You see some of the posts here saying Hell change is not a massive L, pretending it's trash because you got unlucky is ironic. I think it really just depends on kind of what... side of it you're on, I guess. Me personally, I have no stake in the game. I just like reading what people think and seeing like the discourse that goes on the subreddit. But basically, there are less materials. There are... I guess maybe less materials isn't the correct way to say it, but there are more chests, which means less materials, diluting the pool. There's also the whole altar mechanic. People are just not happy for multiple different reasons, and I'm not gonna like get into the meat and potatoes of it, but adding the legacy content chest, that's one of the two chests that dilute the pool. But look, I have no stake in the game. The big thing that you can get from it is if you hit the jackpot, i.e. floor 100 on a Frostfire key, 80 relic books. These books look like legendaries, but it's colorblind mode. These are relic books, and this is like something you can get. 80 relic books. But yeah, this is why some people are for it, some people against it. Look, man, I'm the neutral third party here. I just wanted to make you guys aware of it. So I wanted to take a look at prices and keep that in mind, because that's what we do on Arkonomics. We just take a look at the prices of everything, historically, over week over week. That's it. We just kind of hang out for like 8-10 minutes. I don't know what you want from me. With that being said, though, make sure you like the video if you're sticking around, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bigger number, better person. And it makes the video do better, allegedly. I don't know, man. Blue crystals, 7,100, 8,900. That's a pretty big gap. Slow buy at 7,100, insta buy at 8,900. That is a massive fucking gap. Jeez. Wonder why the gap is so big. I also feel like this is much lower than it was last week, which is interesting as well, because I don't think... I don't know. I guess it just seems weird to me that it's just like that. I don't know. We'll take a look at the actual prices of stuff, and I'll stop, like, speculating. What do we got going on here, though? I wonder if the price of gold, or the buying power of gold, is just going up. Well, I don't know, because Abydos Fusion Mets went up a little bit, too, because they used to be 80 gold, they're going back up to 90. T4 trade mats... they're up a little bit, I guess, but not, like, meaningful amounts. What if I take a look at, like, whitefish? 79 gold? They're, like, about what they've been. I don't know. Gold might be, gaining some more of its buying power. Because, like I said, I guess the frog also did get extended. I totally forgot about that. That was something that they did do. They extended it until October 15th. But basically, anytime people spend gold in the Golden Frog shop, this gold doesn't go to anyone else. Like, it just gets removed from the game. And, like, you trade it in for, like, books and stuff, right? Obviously. But if you were to, like, in theory, be able to sell these books, or sell these books, because some of the books you can't. But, my point is, like, you sell the book. The gold comes from another player. So this gold that you originally spent on, like, buying the bag, it, disappears. Meaning there's less gold in the game. Just because I know some people were confused when I said that last time, but that's what I mean when gold is being removed from the game. How much is being removed? I don't know. It's up to you to decide. There's a lot of gold in the game, so it's a touch and go, to be sure. But anyways, fusion mats are up to 90 gold again on NA West. Leapstones, T4 Leapstones being so much cheaper than T3 is just so amusing to me. And I always say it, I get why. It's just, I don't think this should be the case. T3 needs to be severely changed, I think. But that's a discussion for another day, I think. Destruction stones dropped a lot, too. These used to be like 200-something gold each, right? Just last week. So the fact that they've dropped almost like 20% their value, if not more than that, that's kind of crazy. I wonder why they went down so much. Huh, interesting. Stuff like the rate-up mats, too, are kind of tanked as well. Though this could be like Chaos Gate Day. I don't remember. Is today a Chaos Gate Day? Yeah, today is Chaos Gate Day. Friday is Chaos Gate Day. You know it's bad. I haven't played Lost Ark long enough. I don't remember what days are what for Chaos Gates and World Boss and shit. I'm sorry. I'm not a real Lost Ark head anymore. Forgive me. Hey, Borderlands 4 came out today, so I've been playing that. That's been really fun. Even if it does run a little rough on the old PC. It's still a fun game. Anyways. I don't know. Take a look at Sidereal Energies. Actually, no. First, I want to do engraving books. Let's take a look at engravings. Has Grudge went down? Yeah, I was going to say, I think Grudge went down a little bit, right? Grudge, Adrenaline. Grudge is like almost the same price as Adrenaline again. Because Adrenaline... Wait, why is Adrenaline so much cheaper right now? Adrenaline used to be the most expensive book. Interesting. Everything seems to have dropped a good little bit. I wonder if that's because of the Hell/Paradise changes and people overcompensating, because the only time you get those like 80 times relic book drops is if you hit the big, like giga gamble essentially. So it's not something you're probably ever going to see personally, but it's something to keep in mind for sure. I'm just kind of surprised at how much these books have dropped, I guess. Maybe the frog being extended has something to do with it too. I don't know. It's hard to tell. As always, let me know what you guys think. I always like reading what you guys have to say. I mean, that's a big portion why I used to do this stuff back when I was like heavily into the market, because I always like to see what other people have to say. Because I'm only one guy with one opinion, right? Sidereals are 1.5? Why are Sidereals going up? That's crazy. Prices don't make too much sense to me, but then again, a lot of things don't make too much sense to me these days. I'm a little bit of a Dumbo, if you will. But I'm okay with being a little bit of a Dumbo. Because if I'm not going to be a Dumbo, then who is, you know? Level 10 gems, 2.755, 2.8, 2.83. We'll say 2.8 for parity. What are the recently solds? Recently sold 2.65, 2.6, 2.58. So it looks like the recently solds are like 2.6. So I wonder if it's just because a bunch of people, or people bought out a bunch of the gems and they just haven't been relisted. So I don't know. Between 2.6 and 2.8, we'll say, for gems. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, as always, and let me know what you guys think about the Hell/Paradise changes. Like I said, I want to make it completely clear. I don't really have an opinion one way for it or against it. Mostly because I don't really play the game right now. I just like reading the discourse online and just kind of seeing what people are discussing, right? And I like to try to view things from everybody's point of view, just because, I don't know, I find it interesting. I really do. That being said, I'll stop yapping. Like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you to my YouTube members. Remix my life. I'm Nufu. It's Biscuits, Ender, and Diz. You guys are all the greatest, and all of you guys viewing this are also the greatest. I love all of you very, very much, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Remember to stay positive, stay beautiful, stay yourself, and honestly, just thank you for watching. I always say this, but I really do mean it. Thank you. It means a bunch. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye!